So guys, let's continue then. So please, your camera, please. Pay attention. And let me tell you that today's topic is easy. It will be easy for you because I know that you are smart students. Yes. And actually, this topic, it is not complicated. So let's move to night one. Yes. I think that is in page, let me see, 527. Yes. Let's move to 527. 527, please. 527. And we will start in night one, right? You did nine, topic one. Yes? So, and which is the topic that we will discuss today? Which is the topic that appeared there?
Fractions and division.
Fraction and division.
Fraction and division.
Fraction and division, right? So before we start, or before we start discussing this topic, yes, I need you to please read the problem that we have there. Khaled, could you please read the problem that we have? Read for us, Khaled, and pay attention to this problem, and we will try to solve this problem by our own, yes? And then we will share what you got. Khaled, could you please read for us the problem that we have?
Which page, Mr.?
527. Khaled, you must be in classes. Everyone must be in classes. Hurry up, Khaled.
Four people want waffles for breakfast. There are 6 waffles left. How can 6 waffles be shared equally among 4 people? How much does each person get? Draw a picture and write a division expression to model the problem.
Okay, so how many waffles we have? How many waffles?
6.
6 waffles, right? And how many people we have?
4.
4 people, right? So now what you will try to do right now is that you will represent, right? How would you do in order to have equal parts, yes, with these waffles, right?
Mister,
All people must have the same amount of waffles, right? So how would you do it? Show me, how would you represent this problem? How would you represent it? How would you do it? How would you do it, guys?
Is it but in a normal form or in numbers?
We're talking about fractions. Yes, so you must represent this in fractions or the way you think is the correct way to do it. Yes, we have 4 people and 6 waffles. You have to share the waffles among the people in equal parts. How would you do it? Let's think a little bit. How would you do it?
Divide.
Dividing?
Dividing the waffle.
Dividing what?
demasiado complicado.
Dividing what, guys?
Fraction.
6
6
and 4. 6 and 4.
and 4. 6 and 4. What else?
4.
Dividing 6 and 4.
No. No.
And then actually, let's pay attention, right? We have people, the number of people. How many people we have?
4.
Four people. And how many waffles do you have?
6.
And 6 waffles. Yeah? So, how would you represent this fraction? Angela, how would you represent these in fractions?
Me, mister.
Yes, how would you represent this in fractions?
4 and and 4 and sobre 6.
Are you sure about it? Are you sure? First, you have to start, yes, identifying, right, which is the whole number you have. Yes. When we're talking about the whole number, yes, we're talking about the people. Yes. How many people we have?
4.
4. It means that is the top. It is the whole number that we got. That's why this one will be the denominator. Yes. And which one will be the numerator?
6.
6. Yes. 6. So now 6 over 4. And this is the way that you have to represent this fraction or in this problem. Yes. But it is possible to have the numerator greater than the denominator. No, right? So which is the process that we have to follow in order to do it?
4 divided by 6.
Yes, of course. 6, because 6 divided by 4. Yes. So how many times 4 friction 6? 1.
1.
And then we got here 4. And then we subtract. Yes?
Yes.
6 minus
That is
4 is
equal to
equal to 2, right? So we stop here. So which will be the fraction now?
2.
The denominator will be the same.
2 over 4.
1, 2 over
4.
4. Yes. This one we will use it as whole number. Whole number, right? The remainder, right, will be what? The numerator and the denominator will be the same. Yes. So, how would you, cómo van a repartir entonces los waffles? ¿Cuánto le toca a cada uno?
Uno solo.
One.
And a half, right? Yes, of course. So that's the problem that you have to solve, right? But now, guys, I need a question. I have a question for you. Could you please tell me which is the difference between this and this? Oh, sorry. Which is the difference between this fraction and this? Which is the difference between these two things? I need to hear your answer. Which is the difference between this? Which is it? We have here 4 over 6 and here 6 divided in 4. Which is the difference between this? Guys? Miguel Alejandro? Which is the difference between this?
These are fraction and these are a division.
One is fraction and one is a division. What else? Miguel Eduardo, sorry.
That the numbers are in same form, in different.
So do you think that it is a relationship between fraction and divisions? Do you think that there is a difference between them? All right, because when we're talking about fractions, guys, we see as a fraction, right? But actually, what this means that we have is a division. Yes, this is what this means, right? When we have a fraction, actually we have a division. Yes, that's why these are the same. Yes, and this is the topic for today. But like for example, if you have 4, so you know that you have a different ways to,
These topics are easy.
because you know that you have a different ways actually to represent a division, right? So you may do it here con esta plequita, right?
Mister, these topics are easy.
Yes, of course. Yes. So we have here 6 divided in 4. So, ¿me parece esto familiar? ¿Qué pasa si hago esto entonces? You see? And then this become in what? In a division, right? Because a fraction is actually a division. Yes? Now, in order you to understand better this introduction, because this is just an introduction, yes, I'm gonna share with you, right? I will share with you, sorry, sorry. I don't know if you can see, can you see here? I'm gonna show you a video, yeah?
Yes, Mister.
Can you see the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to this video, please.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, we're going to be talking about the understanding slash interpreting of fractions as divisions. And as you can see on your screen, we're going to go through each of these word problems and set up our division problems as a fraction. Now, let's jump right to number 1 here, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So number 1 says, a pet store has 6 dogs. 33 ounces of dog food is split evenly between the dogs daily. Write a fraction that represents the amount of food each dog gets daily. Now, there's 33 ounces being divided between 6 dogs. So we could write the problem 33 divided by 6 or 33 divided by 6, but here we're writing our division problem as a fraction. So the first thing we need to do is figure out what is being divided up, the number being divided up. And that's the 33 ounces. That's being split between 6 dogs. So whatever is being divided up is your numerator, goes on top. So our 33 is divided up, and it's being divided by or between 6 dogs. So your denominator is whatever number it is being divided by. So this would be our division problem here. A fraction is division.
Okay.
So this says 33.
You can observe here, guys.
Well.
You can observe here, right? That in the problem we have a pet store has 6 dogs, right? 33 ounces of the box food, it is split evenly between the dogs daily. And then we have write a fraction that represents the amount of food each dog gets daily, right? So how many dogs we have? How many dogs we have in this problem?
6.
6, right? So it's gonna work as a denominator. Why? Because it's the number of dogs we have, right? It is between this number we will divide the other one, right? And then how many ounces of food we have? How many? And which is the other number? Which would be the denominator here? Guys, you have the answer here, actually. Which is the numerator here?
33.
33, right? So, because it's the amount of food that you have to divide this. Yes? Divide in the dogs, right? So you have to start, or you have to learn how to represent this in the infraction, right? The problems. But what happened here? Before we continue, what happened here? 32 over 6. It is possible to have this answer. I'm going to give you a minute, right, to look for the answer of this one.
Mister, I know is number 5.
5
Yes.
is number 5. What else? So you have to divide 33, yes, divided in 6. Then you have to tell me the answer. So
Is
it means
equal to
you
is
have
equal
to,
to 3.
no, listen. You have to become the fraction in a mixed fraction. Yes, because the numerator, it is impossible to be greater than the denominator. Yes. So, Gabriela, what happened here, Gabriela?
The answer is 5/3 over 6.
5, 3 over 6. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happened. Let's continue watching the video.
It's just in fractional form. But we don't want to leave it as an improper fraction. So let's get it to a mixed number, and that's going to be our final answer. So 33 divided by 6. How many whole groups of 6 can we pull out of 33? Well, 5, because that gets us to 30. Now our remainder, what's left over, is 3. And you keep your denominator the same.
Yeah, good job,
So
Gabriela.
5 and 3/6 would be our answer.
So you see, it is easy, right, to represent fraction. It is 5, 3 over 6. Good job, Gabriela. Let's continue then.
We can actually simplify there. There's a common factor between 3 and 6. We can divide them both by 3. And we get 5 and 1/2. So each dog gets 5.5 ounces of dog food daily. So let's go to number 2. Marcus is equally splitting 3 sticks of butter between 4 recipes. Write a fraction that represents the amount of butter in each recipe.
Okay, let's work with number 2. He's telling us that we have to work with number 2. And the problem we have Marcus, it is equally splitting 3 sticks of butter between 4 recipes. So write a fraction that represents the amount of butter in each recipe, right? So let's work. Let's work with number 2. Represent this problem as a fraction, please. Hurry up.
I have an answer.
You have it, Gabriela?
It is 1 over 4.
1 over 4.
Yes.
Okay. And another one? Or just Gabriela is in classes? Because just Gabriela is answering the questions. What happened with the rest of the class? Are you sleepy? This topic is easy, guys. So you must be participating. Let's see what happened.
Number is being divided up. That's your numerator. It is what goes on top. The number it's being divided by is your denominator, the bottom number.
You see? The number that is divided by it is the denominator. And which is the number that it is divided by? Number 4 in this case, right?
Determine what's being divided up. 3 sticks of butter is being divided 4
Yes. 3 over 4, it is the representation of this problem, right? And 3 over 4, 3 over 4 is equal to what? As a division, how would you do it? As a division. What would you do as a division? How would you do
6
this?
over
Sí, dice 3 over 6.
over 4.
4 divided in 3. Yes? 4 divided in 3. Yes? So what happened with the red with the last one? Could you please can you read the last one?
Two friends shovel snow off driveways for their neighbors. They make a total of 36. Write a fraction that represents how much money each friend makes.
Okay. What happened here? So how would you represent this? How would you do it? We have 36. What happened, Maria Jose? Okay, Maria Jose. Could you please represent this number 3, please? The problem, how would you represent it? How would you do
It
it?
is a division.
But yes, I know that it is a division, but in fraction, how would you represent it? The number that is divided by, which is the number that is divided by? Which is the number that is divided by? Someone want to help Maria Jose? Andrea Montserrat? Which is the number that is dividing by here? If you have 36, ellos ganan $36. So, ¿entre cuántos solo tienen que dividir estos dólares?
Entre 2.
¿Cuántos niños son?
$2, right? Two friends, right? 36 divided in 2. So it means that a fraction would be 36 over 2. Yes?
Yes.
And
Es 18.
yes, it is 18. At the end, it is 18 at the end, right? Because you don't have reminder. Yes? So, let's go to page. Okay, I'm watching people here with your camera off, please. Turn on your camera because it is time to work.
I go to drink water, please.
Let's work in page, right? Let's see.
Mister, me go to drink water, please.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's work in page. Let's go to page, listen. Guide practice. Yes, in page 529. Please, let's start working this. 529. Are you in the page, guys?
Yes.
Are you in the page or not? $529. So let's start working in exercises 4 and 5. Yes. It says, do you know how? Yes. And then we have the fraction 1 over 9 and 7 over 8. But which is the instruction we have there? Which is the instruction we have, guys?
Write a division expression.
Write a division expression for each fraction. Yes, you have the fraction. So the only thing that you have to write is the division. Yes. So how would you represent in a division this one? Like for example, 1 over 9. How would you represent as a division this? Let's see. How would you represent it?
1 divided by 9.
1 divided by 9. And this is the answer of this exercise. As simple as that. Yes?
Mr. Just that.
Just that. Yes. That's why I'm telling you that this topic is easy.
Oh, Mr. Now
Yes. And what happened with the number 5? 7 over what?
7/8.
7 over 8. And how would
7 divided by 8.
which one?
7 divided by 8.
7
7 divided by 8.
divided
By
by 8. And that's the only thing that you have to do. Because they are telling you that you have to represent, no more than that. Yes? You understand now, guys?
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's continue working then. Let's continue working.
Solo es eso.
Yes, of course, just that. Por eso les digo que esto es simple. Right? So,
Sí, pero es demasiado largo.
number 6 and number 7. What happened there?
We need to put the fraction.
We need to put in fraction. Yes? So, it is actually like a problem. Yeah? And then we have 5 friends share 8 apples. How would you represent as a fraction this problem?
5 over 8.
5/8.
Recuerden que
And divide
the number that is divided by is the number
5 and 8.
of people that we have or animals that we have. And the other number that is this one will be the denominator. That denominator will be lo que tiene que repartir. I'm going to explain you this in Spanish.
Mister, I can hear.
El denominador que usted va a escoger aquí, el denominator, va a ser el número en el cual usted va a dividir las cosas, ¿verdad? Y el numerador es el número de cosas que usted tiene para dividir. Por ejemplo, en este problema usted tiene 8 manzanas, ¿verdad? Y esas 8 manzanas las va a dividir en 5 personas, ¿verdad? ¿Cuál va a ser el numerador entonces?
Ya entendí.
¿Cuál va a ser el numerador entonces, guys? Las cosas que usted tiene que...
5, Mister.
No, the things that you have to share with the others. Yes? And the denominator will be what?
5.
The denominator will be between the number of between you have to share the things. Like for example, you have 8 apples and 5 people. 8 will be the numerator and 5 will be the denominator. Yes, but it is possible to have 8 over 5. No, right? So you have to become this in a mixed number. So which is the answer? 8 divided by 5.
No, it's Mister.
Okay,
Is 1 and 6.
6.
2.6.
1 3 over 5. That's the answer. 1 3 over 5.
Ah.
Yes. So number 7. Number 7, Angeles. Could you please read the problem that we have there?
2 friends share one bagel.
2 friends share one bagel. How would you represent this as a fraction?
1/2.
1/2. Good job. 1/2. So now, please, I'm going to give you, because we have 8 minutes, right? So as this exercise is easy, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to solve from 8 to 17. Yes, 5 minutes to, and then I'm going to ask randomly the answer from 8 to 17. De la 8 a la 17 en 5 minutos. Hurry up.
Dios.
Start working. because these exercises are easy. It is a second grade topic.
Yes, Mr. It is easy.
It is easy. Work on that then. From 8 to 12, you have to represent as a division, yes, because you have the fraction. But from 13 to 17, it is the other way around, right? You have the division, but you have to represent it as a fractions. Hurry up.
Finish.
Finish all of them?
Yes.
Okay, we will start sharing it.
Finish.
Okay, so Miguel Alejandro, number 8 over 7 is equal to Miguel
What,
Alejandro,
mister?
number 8.
6 divided 7.
6 divided by 7. Yes, of course. Number 9, Angela.
Number 9.
Yes.
No, no se le bueno.
1 divided in 4.
Yes, of course. Gustavo, number 10. 60. Gustavo, what happened, Gustavo? You have problem with your microphone?
Yes, mister.
Okay, Bayron, number 9. Bayron, number 10, sorry.
6 divided by 11.
Yes, of course. Maria Jose, number 12.
Number 12. 8 divided in 15.
Yes, Diego Amador then. So, Diego Amador, please, 13.
14.
Yes.
9 and 11.
9 and 11 or 9 over 11.
9 over
9
11.
over
9 over
11.
11.
Yes, of course. Diego Samuel, 14.
Mister, ¿en qué página está? A ver si no estoy mal.
In page, which is the page? I guess that is
529.
29. Yes.
En ese estoy, entonces sí. Sí. Number, mister. ¿Cuál es el?
14.
1 divide 10.
Okay, but we have 1 divided in 10, but you have to represent
Yes.
this number as a fraction. How would you do it? 1
Y
over 10. Yes?
yes.
Okay, Miguel Eduardo, 15.
7 over 13.
Yes, of course. Andrea Monserrat, please, 16. Andrea Monserrat. Is Andrea Monserrat?
Mr. Andrea Monserrat.
Okay, Sebastian, then number 16.
Tengo una.
11. 17.
11 over 17. Good job, Sebastian. And the last one, Angeles, please.
25 over 75.
But that you have to do something there. What you have to do? Or it is correct? Yes, right? Because the numerator is less than the denominator. Yes? But you have to, you may simplify this fraction, but if you have 25 over 17 or 75, it is correct. Yes? So guys, what you have to do? You have to do homework and practice page. Yes? I'm talking about, let's see, 540.
Mister, what page is the
You-
homework?
530, that is the next page.
Okay.
And Hungry practice. 531 and 532. Yes. 530, 531 y 532. Right? Because this topic is easy. Right?
Yes, it's very easy.
You have to develop these 3 pages, but listen. You have to send it to me. The only thing that you have to do is that solve them, sorry, and then on Wednesday, listen, Angela, on Wednesday, you have to share with me the answers. Yes?
Okay.
Vamos a discutir esta tarea el miércoles. That's why you
Miss,
have to send it to me.
Okay, mister.
Mister, no le escuché las páginas.
Mister, después de la siguiente clase tenemos media hora libre.
Yes, of course.
Mister, no le escuché las páginas. ¿Cuáles son?
530, 530, 531 y 532.
Mister, I have a
Mister, hoy se la
question.
podemos mandar.
Miguel, ¿qué acabo de decir?
Diego, dijeron que no, lo vamos a discutir el miércoles.
We're gonna discuss this on Wednesday. You don't have to send it to me.
Mister, I have a question.
Okay.
Mister, I have a question.
Tell me, Miguel.
My question is that we need to finish exercise 18, 19, 20, and 21 of the page 520.
Yes, of course. Sí, tienen que terminar esa página en la que están trabajando.
Mister, I have a question. Esto
But in
estaba...
English. In English.
These exercises están más fáciles. Dijiste que you say that we have a question. That is no question. Bueno, no importa, pero con tal que hable.
Okay, so we will stop here and I'm gonna see you in reading class. Okay?
Ahorita otra vez.
Yeah.
Bye, Mister.
No,
Reading
ya
class.
quiero. Ahorita,
Adiós, si nos volvemos
ahorita
a ver
van a
aquí.
desayunar. Ahorita tienen recreo.
Sí.
And then,
Sí, ¿ya qué hora voy?
Sí,
¿Ya
mister.
qué hora?
miren el horario.
¿A qué
A
hora?
las tenemos hasta las 9:30.
borroso.
9:30.
No, mister, es que yo lo tengo, es hasta las 9:30.
Yes.
Tenemos clases.
Hasta las 9
Exacto.
tenemos reading.
Sí.
Y,
Ahorita.
ajá, y termina a las
para que
10:10.
puedan desayunar o algo. Okay?
Okay. Bye, Mister.
Bye, bye.
A las 9:20.